Hello, I'd like to introduce to you the Chief Mate Watch Alarm. Chief Mate Watch Alarm is a navigational bridge watch designed to help commercial fishermen keep alert and their boats safe. Anyway, the unit has several features. You can see this is the static watch alarm time. Down here is the time of day. This is the clock setting. This is the watch alarm setting. This is the NMEA Depth input setting. And here is, this is the NMEA GPS setting. This is the NMEA Depth input. Right now we're going to show you the watch alarm and the alarm clock functions, as well as how to unlock the unit and how to adjust the brightness and contrast, along with changing the colors. So we'll start with the brightness and contrast. If you hold the reset button down until the screen changes, you can adjust the color to your liking. When you're done with that, you can push the done button. We will bypass that and change the contrast down and up, along with the brightness down and up. You'll note the unit will not go to completely black, and it has quite a few gradients. When you're done, simply press done. You're back to the screen. Now the unit is locked. You can see it right here. And if I push the button or there, it'll come up with a 4 input pin. Now the pin can be changed to anything in 4 places, alpha numeric. So right now we're going to unlock it. The default code is 1111. So you tap in the rectangle and it unlocks it. If you want to change the pin, you type in PINS, and you can change it to anything you desire, alphanumeric. Now, to activate the alarm, now that we've unlocked it, we can go in here and we can turn it on. Note the bell. And now we can see the time counting down. You still get your clock input. Crew members really like that because they can see how long a time it is before their watch is up. Now the unit's going to count down, and once it does, this screen is going to change from the steady green to flashing between red and white, along with the reset button. This area around the outside will change from neutral to red. So while it's counting down, let's get into the clock features. So here's the clock screen, and we can turn the seconds on if we so desire. Again, we're seeing the countdown of the watch alarm right here. So if we get into the alarm clock features, we can set the time. Right now it's set to, it says AM. We'll change that back to PM. AM's kind of default, but we can also change that to mill time if you desire. Just scroll through the screen until you get to the desired one, then put it on there. If you brought GPS into this unit, you will see the GPS time right there. Again, push in the rectangle and we're back to that screen. Now there's some other features inside there if you go into the system. So, used with the main alarm. That's if you hook this unit up to an alarm system on the boat, or if you want a separate piezo alarm that's separate from the alarm that this unit has in the back there, you would simply wire it in. It's a dry contact, which means that you have to provide voltage to the contact. The contact, all it's going to provide is the closure. Okay, so, and then you have used with the pin. What that regards to is if you would like the crew members to be able to adjust the clock on this thing without entering your password, then you just leave it at yes. Show seconds, you can turn it on or off. And the last feature, last couple of features in here, is the chime period. This can be adjusted anywhere from 1 minute to 60 minutes, and it'll only work in 1 minute increments. Up here is where you turn it on. If you were to select the chime period, what you'd hear when the time is expired would be 3 beeps, and then it would automatically cycle back on and count another 5 minutes. Here is a soft system shutdown. If you select that, the unit will turn off, but the processor will still be running in the background. This thing draws very, very little power, about 250 milliwatts with everything going. Okay, so, and if we push this button here, we'll get back to this menu, and if we push this one again, you're back out of it. When you're in here, if you're done doing it, if you want to lock the machine, just push the lock feature there. Then you'll have to have the password to get back into it. So it's shown we have 55 seconds left on the watch alarm, and you can see the bell down here. That means the alarm will go off. If you were to have an alarm clock going over here, set the alarm on, you'd see the bell up there, and you'll see it down here, and there's where the alarm is set to go off. It's 7 a.m. So we're going to get back over here, and in a few seconds here, where things going to start beeping, or not beeping, it's going to start flashing at you. It won't start beeping until a minute has passed. So we'll go ahead and let it count down. So right now you can see it's flashing back and forth, alerting, and that's pretty pungent. I'm going to turn the lights out here. In a darkened wheelhouse, that's enough to give you enough light that you're going to say, hey, I can see that, and reset it. Push the button and it's going to reset. This button here is a magnetic reed switch, good for hundreds of thousands of resets. These units have been on the market for since 2010, and I have never had a failure of the reset button. And it's going to start beeping. And so we can cancel it, and we're back to the countdown. Now, if you had that hooked to a general alarm or to another one at the end of that, it would make the contact closure, and everybody would be getting up wondering what was going on. Okay, so we're going to go in and show you how to do the custom time periods. Right now the watch alarm is set to 5 minutes. We want to set it to, say, 7 minutes. We go in here and put it in. Now we want to go back to 5 minutes. We go to 5 minutes there, and now it's 5 minutes. We want to go back to the 7, push there, and time period, and it's got it back to the stored 7-minute time period. To turn the alarm clock, the alarm, watch alarm back on, just push there and we see the bell and it is counting down. So that's it for the basic functions of the Chief Mate watch alarm made by R&D Marine Design in Bellingham, Washington. I can be reached. My name is David at 360-319-6218. Again, that's 360-319-6218. Hope you've enjoyed this. You have a wonderful day.